Hello, you guys. Welcome to Before Her Time. Before we even get into this episode, it's time I do a little introduction on what Before Her Time is. This is a show, my show. It's a game show mixed with a podcast. Is it a game show? Is it a podcast? It's a space for women to feel empowered, to let it all out, to discuss what makes us women, exclusive topics, laughter, game, trust, empowerment, whatever you may have it, yeah. I bring all that. And I'm excited to bring it to you guys. I've been studying, I've been doing research, and I've been practicing, and I'm just ready to leave it all on the floor. And that's why I started this show. I feel like there's not a lot of girls. I feel like there's a lot of women who hate each other. And also, I feel like there's a lot of mental health challenges we face. So, welcome to Before Her Time, where we let it out all on the floor, and we feel empowered together. Peace, love, and applesauce. Let's get into the show.
Beyond the tears, a brand new day. The magic sweeps the clouds away. Stand up tall, join the dance. This is your time, take a chance. It's pure magic. Before her time.
Hello world, we are the Mason twins. I'm Amber.
And I'm Asia.
We are models, authors of Becoming Leaders of the New World, founders, and
Editorial hairstylist.
absolutely, we are 24 years old and are from Houston, Texas.
Yeah. Anxiety means to me is not building enough self-trust within yourself. Yeah.
Anxiety for me is not trusting my intuition. I feel I am very intuitive, so in moments where I don't listen to that or I ignore that, I feel those consequences of anxiety.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we came on Before Her Time to share our experience about what it was like having anxiety and how we cope with that. And also just sharing tools that we've learned how to navigate when anxiety may come up in our lives.
Anxiety, you're done for. We will not be seeing you again because you will catch this fade from us. Yeah, out the way, okay?
You guys, it is a very, very special but emotional month for our mental health theme, anxiety. Yep, that is our theme of the month, anxiety, because we all go through it. We struggle with it. I've struggled with it. And the guests that I'm about to introduce struggle with it as well. But most of all, we overcame it. I want this show to be about everything you want it to be about. And that includes our happiness and our struggle points. And at the end of the day, we want to tell you guys how we got over it, laugh about it, but most of all, break down exactly what it means. And as emotional as this might get, and you bet not judge us, we're gonna put it out on the floor. So, introducing my guests. I'm so excited. Amber and Asia, please introduce yourselves.
Hello. I'm Amber, aka it's Samby. Yes, and I am Asia, aka Asia the God.
I want me next.
Yes.
I'm Jenna Bhee.
Period.
I have a few games up our sleeves. I want there to be games and activities, but most of all, y'all want a podcast, and I brought the best guests to be on this podcast. Anxiety, let me tell you what it does. It creeps up, twists you in the stomach, sucker punches you in the left eye, kicks you in the right eye, gives you a wedgie, tosses you out, and throws you under. And you can't do nothing about it. But the more you go through it, the more you overcome it. I know that's right.
Yeah, stay to it. Yes,
I know that's right. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Well, I want to start off this podcast section is explaining to you guys what the hell anxiety is and how it makes you feel. Imagine somebody coming up to you and giving you the worst case scenario, the worst news you've ever felt in your life. You know, like when the pit in your heart just kind of like sinks, and imagine it just being stuck there. That's what anxiety feels like. It's like you're living the worst moment in your life over and over again. My therapist obviously taught me that anxiety is basically your body trying to prepare you for something that you're scared of. But honestly, to me, anxiety is a little bit worse than that. Because you're preparing yourself for something that you're scared of, but then you're staying in that moment to where you can't see anything else that's in front of you. Everything else in front of you becomes the worst case scenario. What initially started as the worst case scenario, your whole life is the worst case scenario. All right, you guys, I'm introducing the very first game of today's show, Acting Out of Time. So you guys already know how this goes. We played this game before, didn't we? didn't we? I have the Mason twins here with me. I'm gonna give them a scenario. One's gonna be an actor and one's gonna be an overthinker. I'm gonna be the judge. I'm gonna be sitting over there, relaxing, chilling, soaking it all in. Each guest has about 10 seconds to act out the scenario. One is gonna overthink with anxiety and do the most, and the other is going to be on the other side of anxiety, acting calmly, comfortably, and maturely.
And you're going down.
You're going down.
I'm winning this competition.
Really?
Period.
Okay. You think you're Demir?
I very much so am. I don't think you're Demir, Amber.
I'm winning this game. I am like a hothead, okay? I'm anxious, I'm sweaty, I'm nervous, so I'm seeing all black, so you may get...
Okay, well, you know, being calm is just naturally my energy, so I got this in the bag.
Oh, ready? So you dating a guy, and you love him, and y'all just went on a date. Y'all said y'all love each other, but then y'all get on y'all's phone, and y'all see that he's been liking the same girl's picture. Anxiety, how would you act?
You got it?
He has been liking this girl's pictures that I've been telling you about. Remember I told you I was looking through his following and he follows like girls. Okay, so I clicked on one of the pages because I'm like, she's been in his life. Is he really messing with me for real? Does he even really like me? Do he think she better than me? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. It's really irking me. Should I confront him about it? Like,
Time. All right, calmness. How would you act, girl?
Don't take it personal. Y'all know what it is that y'all have with each other. To hyper-analyze that situation, you shouldn't. And if you continue to keep saying stuff, then address it. But if it's just a picture like, I wouldn't even take it as deep as that. Leave it as what it is. Just keep it P, keep it going, and keep it cute.
Time. I'm not gonna lie. Amber did get that.
oh my God.
I love that. Keep it cute, keep it peace.
Oh my God, I
Like,
swear.
she really stepped into her calm era. Has that ever happened to y'all? When you talking to a guy, y'all hit it off, and he's liking another girl's picture? Hold on, is that a tiebreaker for y'all? Is that a deal breaker for y'all if he's liking another girl's picture?
I feel like I never got to that point till I looked at that. I don't be checking for that.
Because when you look, you go always get your feelings hurt.
Yeah, I don't check.
I looked, and I definitely got those feelings
No.
hurt. But I'm saying, like, I think now I would rather them like another girl's picture, so I can see where his mind is at, and then I'll act accordingly and just not go off. Just exit stage left.
Okay.
But that's me. What about y'all?
I feel like I pick up on, like, I don't know, my discernment just be like,
Yeah.
But I don't know, I feel like if I notice that, I don't know if I would necessarily address it. I feel like my detachment issues, not issues, but I detach really quickly.
Period.
So like, I feel like
I'm trying to get
sometimes
like
that's a
you,
good
girl.
thing, sometimes that's a bad thing, but like I lose interest really quick. And I try not to take, honestly, social media too personal. Like if I feel like genuinely when we come to see each other and it's like harmonious, but if it's like commenting hard eyes and all this other stuff, then
That's
I feel like it could be
crazy.
something.
Let's do friendships.
Okay.
The group chat is active, but you're being ignored. Anxiety? Quick, 10 seconds. How would you act? I know how I would act. How would you act?
Okay, so they not messing with me or something? Like, what's really going on? Everybody's still active in the chat. Everybody's ignoring me. Are they, you know what? They talking behind my back. They got their own little group chat, and they probably was like, no, they probably feel some type of way about me right
Switch.
now. So,
Same person. Not gonna lie, Amber does get that point on it.
oh my
You gotta
God.
switch.
Oh my God, I feel the switching. It's like, I gotta change
It's
character.
like, okay, whoop, let me calm down.
Yeah.
Let me act composed.
It's like split.
It's
Okay.
split.
Oh, okay.
All right, period. Ready? Last scenario. Y'all ready? It's 2 and 2. Who wants the shoe? Wait, no, because that rhymes.
That
okay.
is
Okay. Ooh, last one. Social media is the topic. Imagine you were praying for something. There's nothing you wanted more. And time after time you failed. Like, that's just what's going on in social media, the content world. And And then you see that somebody who's been doing it for a less amount of time than you got everything you wanted. And you've been going hard this whole time. And you ain't got shit. Anxiety, how would you act? 10 seconds on the clock, let's go.
I'm not understanding how they got this opportunity. I have been working my butt off every single day for years and years, trying to manifest this opportunity. And the person who has only put in less work than me, less time than me, less passion, I feel like, because they barely even be posting. I'm making my content every single day. How did they even get this opportunity? Working my ass off, like.
Time, calmness, how would you act?
You know, what is meant for you will be for you. It's nothing to overanalyze. And whenever I see people on my timeline, I'm like, okay, this is me getting closer and closer into alignment. So it's like, don't even take that. Don't even feel like that has anything to do with you.
Switch.
You know what?
Asia won this round. Asia won this round, but we do have one more activity. It's a little emotional activity. We're gonna let it all on the floor where Amber could take the shoe, but it's like, who knows? You never know what's going on here. It's like a perceptive blinder. Like you can't see anything else but anxiety. So I want to go around and share, kind of tell a story time of like our first time dealing with anxiety. Because I know exactly when I felt my anxiety, and I know exactly where it came from, and then I know exactly where it just went downhill.
First time feeling anxiety, I would definitely say it was throughout college, my college experience, roommate situations. I feel like throughout that time, it felt like there was no outlet. I was learning how to deal with myself. I was learning how to understand what I was processing. I found myself projecting. I didn't feel like I was like honestly myself. And that's when I knew something had to change. It resulted to me shaving my hair off, like completely. No one knew, no one had no idea.
Those identity crises are something serious.
Wow.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Wow, yes, I was a completely different person. Dyed my eyebrows blonde. I was finding different ways because I didn't want to sit with myself. I wasn't ready to face myself, and because of that led to so much anxiety going outside of myself to find fulfillment. And anxiety really taught me to get uncomfortable and sit with yourself, and I think throughout that process of discovering that and discovering myself really taught me a lot about myself. And so honestly, I show gratitude to anxiety because it revealed a lot
Shout
to
out
me.
anxiety, man.
You know, so yeah.
I feel that resonated. Like anxiety really makes you focus, and it really allows you to like, okay, it's telling you I need to sit myself down. And personally, my anxiety, it came from not sitting myself down. I feel like during a moment of anxiety where I was having sleepless nights, I kept replaying scenarios in my head, thinking of the worst possible outcomes. And I honestly feel like anxiety was low-key something in my spirit telling me, like I feel like this was like a spirit guide. Like someone is like poking me like, Asia, pay attention to this, pay attention to this. And I was just like, I don't want to pay attention to it. And it's like, no, pay attention to this. And I feel like that is a sign.
You think anxiety was trying to protect you too?
Oh, anxiety was definitely trying to protect me. And I felt like with having anxiety, and also at that time where I was facing it so strongly, I also was being a people pleaser as well too. So it was like I wasn't listening to my intuition. And I'm like, no, I don't want to listen to my intuition right now because I don't want these people to feel some type of way. But it's just like, at the end of the day, when you don't listen to yourself, you end up hurting yourself. And then you're gonna have to go through that process of like learning the lesson the hard way when your spirit was already giving you the signs, the messages, the weird stomach, the weird like feeling in your stomach that's like telling you need to stop or you need to do X, Y, and Z, and you don't want to listen to it. So now you have to go down this hard journey for a little while for you to actually understand your lesson. And it's definitely a painful journey, but I feel like anxiety definitely taught me you need to listen to your intuition first. Do not try to put anyone else before that, and do not try to even receive validation from anyone else during this time. This is a time where you actually need to like self-evaluate, sit yourself down and listen to the messages and slow down so you can actually think. And so even with that, I feel like I had to learn different techniques to help me cope with anxiety and to really self-affirm myself. It was a point to where my anxiety got so bad, I stopped and I literally cried. And I remember my sisters were gone, and I called them, and I was at home by myself. I was like, I need y'all to come back because I'm having like this liberation moment right now where I told myself, I said, Asia, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Pick yourself up, and this is who you are. I literally had to.
What did Lisa Ray say? She looked in the mirror and said, "What's that Insecure episode? Like you got that bomb." I feel like Amber spoke on where she was before she allowed anxiety to protect her. And then you have Asia who's broke through anxiety, the bad parts of it, and allowed anxiety to be like, I guess, the second part of your intuition. Like that's what you get when you don't listen to me. So before we even get into like our breathing techniques and the techniques we learned for anxiety, and before I get into my story time, I want to ask y'all, how do y'all allow anxiety to be able to protect you? I feel like you can allow anxiety to protect you by remembering the feeling you got when you had anxiety. Like think of anxiety as an afterthought. What do you think happened before anxiety even got here? What was it trying to tell you? So instead of thinking of anxiety as like a bad thing, think of it as a result of your ignorance. Every single time I've had anxiety, and especially from this time I've had anxiety, something told me these motherfuckers was right. Something told me y'all was out to get me. Something told me, but like I said, I didn't want y'all feeling some type of way. Like I didn't want y'all being mad at me, or I felt like I was gonna be the odd one out, or I was scared what my reality would be when I'm not around something that, you know, once made me comfortable. And that's what my black ass got. So I want to talk about the first time I've ever had anxiety, and me ignoring it so many times, I ended up getting diagnosed with anxiety and depression, and that's not a joke. Back in college, I had these group of friends, and basically these group of friends were mean girls, but I was kind of the one where they're mean to, but it's like they can't cut me off because they know they don't have a reason for being mean to me. So I was just basically kind of like their pick-on friend. Like I was annoying, I was loud, you know, I was myself, I had my own personality, and they didn't like that. But that's not a reason to genuinely cut somebody off, so they just kept me around so I could be their little slap toy. Long story short, as they would use me for the people I know, and use me for this, and use me for that connection, they basically got enough to where they could just kick me out the group. And when they did kick me out the group, not a word was said. Like they just started being really mean to me. They started ignoring me. They didn't even acknowledge me when I walked in the room. And I never knew why. I never had that question. Whenever I would ask like our mutual friends, like, hey, is so-and-so? And they would always say, oh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Ask them. Another sign of fake friends. But what I'm trying to say is anxiety for me started with being ignored and being left in confusion. And I did not handle that well, because when you're left in confusion, guess what you're feeding yourself? Fake scenarios, fake answers, and things that do not fulfill you. And it leads you in a trance of like being paralyzed, because it's like you're kind of stuck in that same spot and you don't want to move, because if you move again, you have anxiety that you're going to get in more trouble or make more enemies and this, that, and the third. So I was in a paralyzed state. So after that college experience, to this day, 3-4 years later, still don't know why they don't like me, still don't know what I did to get kicked out the group, still don't know anything. But now down the line, I got a full-time job, I moved to Memphis, I'm meeting this friend, and I'm starting to shake when I don't get a text back. I'm starting to shake when I feel like they're ignoring me and I see them posting on the stories. Now I feel like I'm finna get cut off. Now I feel like they don't like me. Now I feel like I did something wrong. Now I feel like they hate me. Now I feel like I'm a bad person. That's exactly what anxiety did, because that's what I dealt with in the past. But going back to what Asia and Amber said, when we wanna unlock anxiety and get into a form of protection, why the fuck was I friends with people who were mad at me and was mean to me in the beginning if I did not ignore that intuition that they were not right for me? I wouldn't have dealt with that aftermath of anxiety of getting cut off, aftermath of anxiety at a full-time job, aftermath of anxiety finding real friends, and I can't even be a real friend to them because I'm scared of what my previous friends did. It was a real thing. So that was kind of like my story time, and it just got worse and worse. I agree that I've never like compared myself to another person because I had anxiety, but I was never insecure. And I feel like the characteristics that you have before your anxiety, it definitely sticks with you after and throughout. Like I was never, I was an insecure person, but I cured it because I understood what that did to me, and I was like, oh fuck no.
Yeah.
Like absolutely not. So when I did go through anxiety, and we're gonna talk about that, for those who do suffer from anxiety and who do want to compare themselves to other people, that's not going to help you. Like it's not going to do anything but make you insecure, and then it's like you're getting hit with like a double whammy. And that's not fair to yourself. But I would say how you deal with it is saying the best case scenario over and over again. Like, okay, this is happening to me. I know this freaking sucks, but I'm gonna speak positive anyway. And you do that in your situation and for your body. And that makes you believe it, because all anxiety is basically just your body trying to prepare you for what you're scared of. That's all it is. It's basically like a protection kind of tactic, but it really fucks us up. So if you're going through any confidence issues while you're going through anxiety, just know it was there before before that anxious season.
Being twins, we experienced comparing in that form. Like I think that was
Y'all compared
through each other, and that was our earliest form of being compared. I mean, our entire life.
Yeah.
And dealing with that really played with confidence, because people would have, now we're listening to people's perspectives of how they view us when we had our own perspectives as ourselves.
Now you're dealing with that and then some.
Yes, getting into college was like that eye-opener. Like we came to a point, we took time away from each other, we didn't stay with each other. Outside of that, we never compared ourselves to anybody. Yeah, that definitely played with confidence.
How did y'all find y'all self-identity?
Isolation.
Oh my gosh.
Do you feel like you have to relearn yourself after you go through seasons of anxiety? How did y'all do it?
I feel like every day every day feels like a rebirth.
Do you feel like it gets easier like as you get older, or do you feel like it's kind of
I wouldn't say
an hour
it's
later?
easier as it gets older. I think it's easier once you actually start to become more self-aware and actually start to be honest with yourself and implement the information that you have so it can become wisdom, so you aren't just like, oh, I know I need to speak positively, but when a situation comes up that makes you get anxiety, you're immediately starting to talk negative. And it's like, no, you have to like reprogram your mind. Like, no, I need to start speaking positively. Like in this moment, I need to redirect my mind, redirect my thinking and my thoughts.
Let's do that right now. Let's say something so beautiful and positive about ourselves.
Okay, we
Go
are
first, Asia.
Yes.
We'll go this way.
I am divinely
Look at the camera.
Okay.
Own it.
I have a few things. Okay. I am a goddess, but most importantly, I am in alignment and I am on this journey of self-mastery, and I give myself grace, and I am proud of myself.
I'm exactly where I need to be.
Ashe.
I am grounded. I am evolving.
Yes.
My life is filled with intention, and I know that everything that I do in life is preparing me to be the most authentic and empowered version of myself.
Ashe. I think anxiety is a superpower because you're able to tap into so many emotions all at once, and still trying to like manage. I don't know, I feel like if there was a way we can figure out how to alchemize anxiety.
What does alchemize mean?
Alchemize means shift the energy of something. So say for instance, something is like a completely negative outcome has happened, and now you're like harmonizing your energy to where it is like allowing positive energy to flow in. So a positive outcome could happen, if that makes sense. So
Well, wouldn't that damn be nice?
wouldn't that be amazing, right? And we all have the power to alchemize our energy, right? And it all just comes with perspective.
Patuna patata.
Exactly.
3, 2, 1. Who won? Y'all. Okay, period. I feel like mine is a cat, so I'm out.
Okay, mine is definitely a bear, so I think I'm out as well.
So we all said our stories. We all kind of talked about where we were with anxiety and how we pushed through. I want everybody to go around and share a technique that they learned to help them with dealing with anxiety. Let's talk about it.
Okay, I would love to share one. Before I share my technique, I know why they were treating you that way.
Why?
Because they seen the light inside of you, and people are attracted to that light. And so like your light became too much to where they couldn't even handle it anymore. But that exact same light that you carry within yourself, that is what magnetized them to you because they loved it. But once they got around you, it was like, dang, we don't have this light. We can't.
They feel like
Now they're intimidated. Now they're
like
envious. And it's just like, some people don't have enough space to hold you. Like, and it's because like, and I feel like when you're chosen, you have this like aura about you that everyone is magnetic to. Like people want your energy and
like parasites.
yeah, literally you
that.
attract so many different energies and they just cannot handle your light. So that's why, and that has nothing to do with you. It's your light and that is going to happen. So Ashe, in gratitude to that relationship.
Tell
because
them what
now,
Ashe means.
Okay, yes, Ashe. So when you hear us say Ashe, it's pretty much like us putting a period at the end of a sentence.
Ashe.
Like, so
3, 2,
Ashe
1.
to
Ashe.
Ashe, we accept Ashe.
Okay, let's say our techniques. Each of us 1 minute, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay, so a technique that I would love to share with you guys to help me pretty much like alleviate anxiety and calm my nervous system is EFT tapping. EFT tapping, it stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and you tap different parts of your body to help you release emotions from your body. Technique, EFT tapping helps you with anxiety and just calming the nervous system. What I do is pretty much tap different areas of my body, and I say affirmations to get me back centered and whole within myself. So when I start my EFT tapping, I'll say an affirmation, tapping at my wrist, and I'll just say like, I'm ready to start my healing. And I'll go to my head, and I'll say, I release all negative thinking. I am releasing any negative thoughts from my mind, my body. Ashe. When I tap my chin, I am just showing gratitude to be able to keep my head held high and knowing that I am here another day, you know?
I love that. I want to share my. You see what I'm doing? I said I want to share. I want to share, a technique that really helped me with anxiety. This is when it freed me completely. Is when you name things in front of you. When you start to overthink, oh my gosh, when I tell you those thoughts will overcrowd you. And I think where the mental twist came in was that was the only relief I could get was creating these scenarios, and they were very negative, like me hurting someone or me wishing really bad on somebody, me wishing death on someone. And I would just create scenarios where I was winning, they was losing, or I was watching them die on the side of the road. It sounds so like it's funny, but it's actually terrible. I would notice I would get in these trances for like 5-10 minutes, turn to 30 minutes to an hour, and then it would be very, very hard for me to break it. Like imagine reading the same page over and over. Like when you're reading, that's exactly how it was. I was stuck on the same page, and it was really, 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 really bad because that was my only escape. So what I started to do was just name things in front of me, and I would like keep describing them until I couldn't describe them no more, and then move on to the next thing. And what made me notice this, that it took, my head, my brain, my thoughts off of that negative scenario over that overthinking that, was empowered by anxiety, was I was at the NFL Combine with my friend last year. She was an agent and she invited me, and I noticed I was going through this really hard time, but then I just saw a sign and I just started reading it, and then I was like, wait, what was I thinking about? And I was like, oh my gosh. You do that, I promise you, it'll be absolutely.
That's amazing.
I love that. I'm going to incorporate that.
No, it's amazing. Just name stuff in front of you, you'll be okay.
And just even saying like, just having a focusedness is meditation. So you driving is a form of meditation. You focusing on something is a form of meditation. So I think that's amazing because essentially you are meditating in that moment. And yeah, I thought that was great to hear.
That's a really good take on it. Meditation, affirmation, and just what's
Come on, lady.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you so much, Mason Twins, for all the amazing Thank you for all the amazing gems you've dropped. Thank you for all the story times, the laughter, just everything, the spirits, the energy, the calmness, the freeing that y'all done. And I'm happy that you were able to share this with the people, our viewers that are watching this show. Thank you so much. Is there anything y'all want to say to close off?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having us. Yes, it was lovely hearing the stories.
Yes. Will y'all be back?
Of course.
That's all I needed to hear. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on Before Her Time, the game show. We have a lot of episodes this season for our special mental health theme, anxiety. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I want to hear y'all's feedback in the comments. Y'all know it's like my first time doing this or whatever, and I want to make sure I'm pleasing y'all. Let me know what other mental health topics y'all want to hear in the later seasons. I'm Jenna Bhee, your host. This is Before Her Time, my show where women empower, where women heal, where women grow, and where women just come together to love each other. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Peace, love, and applesauce.
Yes.
Bye.